Welcome to this video on coordinate reference system. In this video, we will be considering map projections and coordinate reference system. And we're going to see a few examples in our QGIS software. So what you need to understand about map projection is that it's a way we use, is a method of portraying the surface of the earth. As we all know, the shape of the earth is a geoid. You can call it spherical. It's a geoid, yeah. And what that means is it has a spherical shape, and you need to, if you must have it in a paper, a 2D paper, of course, you will need to project it. So map projection is the way we project something in the shape of a ball or a globe into the paper format, whereby you can hold it and access the information that is on it. So looking at my definition here, map projections try to portray the surface of the earth or a portion of the earth on a flat piece of paper or computer screen. In layman's term, map projections try to transform the earth from its spherical shape 3D to a planar shape 2D. Basically, that's what it is. And of course, when we talk about projections, we are also talking about coordinate, because the coordinate system defines how you are going to do it. Okay, it defines how a two-dimensional projected map, that's the map you see on your paper, how that map in your GIS relates to real places on the earth. So the coordinate system helps you display that map in a way that it makes sense to real places on the earth. So looking at the image on the right side of my screen, this is an example of representing the shape of the earth, and this is a method of projection. And this method works very well for countries that are at the equator. So you see, the countries that are around here have somewhat of a perfect display. All right, but we have countries that are around the North Pole. Yeah, Greenland or Iceland, I think, some part of Russia, and some part of North America, that's Canada. Yes, so they have a coordinate reference system that will work best for them. Okay, this other kind of projection system is perfect for countries at this age, at this angle of, let's say, 45 degrees, sort of, you see. And also we have another projection for those that are actually at the North Pole. So projection systems and coordinate systems, they just help us display what is on a globe shape, a globe-like form, to a piece of paper 2D plane. Now we are going to head, okay, before we do that, there are two types of coordinate reference system. We have the geographic coordinate system, and we have the projected coordinate system. And I'm going to explain that to you. The geographic coordinate system is basically for the display of your map. It has mathematical calculations that helps, being put together helps in how your map is displayed. So we have a few different kinds, which is specific to the region where your country is located. The one that is used for Nigeria, Ghana, Brazil, India, okay, would help them. And the one used for countries like Russia, it will not display their countries perfectly. Russia and countries at the North Pole. So that's why they are different. Not one coordinate system works for everyone. Now the projected coordinate systems are created from the geographic coordinate system for the purpose of measurements. Basically measurements. You see, The projected coordinate system, the geographic coordinate system, you see things like degrees, 5 degrees, 14 minutes, and 12 seconds. Those are how you find locations and all of that. It's basically about display of the map. But when we talk about projected coordinate system, we're talking about measurements. For you to measure a distance on the Earth's surface, you will need linear measurements like kilometers, and yards, inches, and all of that. So it is a projected coordinate system that helps you take measurements like length, area, and all of that. So the difference between the both of them is that while geographic coordinate system helps us in the display of the map, the projected coordinate system helps us in taking measurements because it gives us a linear measurement, a linear scale where we can now say, okay, see the distances and calculate distances and shapes, perimeters and areas of places. You can't make those calculations in geographic coordinate systems, but you do that with projected coordinate system. So let me just show you a little illustration of what this looks like in the QGIS software. So let's head over to our QGIS software. Well then, so this is our blank GIS software, and bringing in data to the app, I've always been using this method where we get to come to the layer menu and come to add layer and choose the vector layer file. And I've also explained that the browser panel is also used to bring in data into the application. So I'm going to be showing you how to bring in data to your QGIS software using the browser panel. Okay, let's get at it already. Let me just spread this across to help me find where my files are. All right, I think I got it. Okay, it's on my desktop. Sorry, yeah, it's on my desktop QGIS, and what I need is in the vector. Okay, I think I need. All right, let's work with this. Let's work with Nigeria. Okay, I have a trick. Okay. For the purpose of illustration, I'm just going to show you. So when you get here, you won't see the rest of the files that make up a shapefile using the browser panel. You will just see the single SHP. However, when you drag it to the map, it displays for you. Right. So that's it. I think we are done. You see, it was simple, but the truth of the matter is not everyone knows how to navigate through their system folders to find their files. Not everyone understands this structure. Some won't even know where to find document downloads and other folders from this way. That's why it's advisable to use the normal method. It's just advisable to use the normal method. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and check things out. So if we check properties, we are going to come to the, first of all, information. So we are using a coordinate reference system, and it's, of course, this is it, WGS 1984. If you see, this helps us display the map of Nigeria perfectly. I'm going to try something since I don't want to go so far away. Okay, I'm pulling out the map of the world, and let me zoom to layer to have a full view of the map of the world. Okay, and let me bring up the map of Nigeria on top, and I highlight it. You know, it fixed it fixed itself, it affixed itself in its right position. But that aside, let me show you different geographic coordinate system and how they display the map of the world. And this is a good place to go. If I choose, this is the project coordinate system. And this is where you get to find it. It's right here at the bottom right of your screen. Okay. These are recently used anyway. So I can always come here to search for the coordinates, the system I am looking for. All right. At the same time, I can type UTM coordinates and see different UTM coordinates and all sorts of coordinate systems that I know about and I have interest to work with. But let's try a few coordinate systems just to explain that they are built to help display some places better than some other places. Okay, let's try North America. Okay, notice it displayed the map differently. And notice the center here is North America. And it displays it in a different way entirely. Let me zoom in. You see, it displays it entirely. So for some reason, while this geographic coordinate system was created, it was specifically to display North America properly, because North America is not at the equator, so its display will not be perfect for WGS. WGS gives us the flat kind of display which works best for countries at the equator. So let me zoom out again, and you can see this Sea Africa here, and look at how distorted it looks. So since maps or continents are at these different locations on the earth, we need different geographic coordinate system to help display them properly. All right, I believe for this introductory class to GIS, I think this is just good enough. As you go up higher in knowledge, we get to talk about the zones. We have north, south, and all of that. Okay, by this, so this is basically what it is. Coordinate systems helps us to understand and to display countries or continents properly. And there are two types: the geographic coordinate system and the projected coordinate system. The geographic coordinate system helps us to display the maps, and the projected coordinate system helps us to take measurements. Measure the area of places, measure the area of countries, area, perimeter, length. All right. We've come to the end of this video. In the next video, we are going to start making maps, and I can't wait for that. So see you in the next video.